So this slideshow is going to be, it's going to be revealing some of, and it is only some, okay, unfortunately, way too much to cover, some of the malicious content that has been injected into animation, and therefore the animation is then injected into our children, okay? It was certainly injected into me as a child because you see it everywhere, and hopefully you may have seen one of my previous videos on the drawings that I used to do as a child. They're based on the cartoons that I saw as a child. Do you understand? They're very satanic at that. So, first of all, I'd just like to say, and hopefully I won't need to, because you'll know and feel this yourself. As a child, and I know children would be a lot more impressionable than I was very impressionable. And on top of that, I not only have a photographic memory, so it might sound like a gift, but it's been a curse for most of my life, especially as a child. But I also have a type of OCD called invasive imagery. So certain things would be seen and I couldn't get it back out my head. And if you notice certain, I call them rituals because I'm calling it what they are. Like, you know, when kids floss and they do that silly dance, they don't know any better. But that is a satanic ritual, okay? Because what's happening is it's giving off a certain energy, right? And it's a mass energy because of how many people do it. So it's exactly the same as the ice bucket challenge. Same thing. That was a satanic ritual because what's happening, not only is there the sheer matter of fact of what it symbolises, you know, that was what for clean water in third world countries, right? What are you doing? You're fucking throwing it away. I mean, not only that, you're complaining about it when it falls on you. For drip filling them, they'd be, you know, so happy. Just that alone, let alone a bucket full. So, yeah, very fucking malicious, vicious, and victitious. So, yeah, kids are going to copy this shit unless you don't show them this shit, so they therefore won't copy. Not easy, I know, because other children are going to watch it. They're going to say, "Why can't I watch this like so and so, like my friend, you know, my brother and my sister?" Hopefully that won't matter because if you stop one, you should be stopping all your children from seeing this shit. Okay, might seem a bit full on, but by the end, hopefully you'll realise why. So, yeah, most of these have already been circled from the images that I've taken from the taken images that people have made and put onto Google. They're easy to find, really easy. All this stuff is, that's the point. So not only is there the obvious, but he's holding the red doorknob, that's the apple, okay, Garden of Eden, with the one-eyed symbolism from the side. Support trans rights, so they chose this picture, which as you can see is the direct joining of the two, okay. The squid, the octopus, is also the machine mother, okay, and you've got the three eyes because of the spider-like nature of the mother also, all right, with the blue, pink and yellow for the divine feminine. Most of these have divine feminine colours, so I'm going to say that there and hopefully you'll see it yourself just to save us time, okay. So yeah, I mean, is that I don't understand. That's one thing, yeah, that's one thing, but this sort of shit is what I'm really trying to get at today with you guys. You know, it's just not necessary, is it? Is it? A little bit like the Umbrella Corporation they're going on too. We all know what that means now, don't we? And the real worm. Right, so this is cube worship. And you think, no, it's not. It's just a little Rubik's cube with a cute little face in it. Yeah, okay. Why they got a big golden fucking ring around it? The ring of Saturn? Saturn is the cube. Okay, Saturn is also Satan, and Satan was originally blue when depicted in artwork. So the Baphomet here, there you go. All right, Baphomet isn't real. It's a scapegoat. It's where they want you to project your, oh, that must be Satanism, then that must be Luciferianism. No, it's not. It's a scapegoat. Okay. The only thing that's true about it is the fact that it is the both. Okay, the solvent coagula to take apart, put back together, the male and the female joining. That's it. And of course, the goat only comes from Capricorn, which is Saturn. Satan. See? Eye on the forehead there too. It's all lesser magic, okay? They have to show you in plain sight, and if they show children, they know that they're just going to take it in and be indoctrinated without question. So, yeah, Saturn, again, doing the Baphomet sign. See, Saturn, Capricorn, goat, goat, Baphomet, same shit, different toilet. Or cube worship, this showing Earth. Earth actually looks a lot more like this than a flat one or a ball Earth, okay? I know how hard that is to believe. I'll get into that at a later date on a different subject, but the Earth is more cubed than anything, right? And here you have Saturn. They just chuck that in. These are just balls, just coloured balls. They're not actually depicting any particular planet. This fucking is, isn't it? And they put it in the dark too. You understand? Because it's the hidden. It's this. Okay? Oh, and that's not an S. It's a serpent, just for the record, with the red blue combined into the royal colour purple for Freemasonry. Okay, so Peter Griffin. I forget half the characters in this shit, especially the ones that are for adults, because you have to understand if a cartoon is for adults, say South Park, Family Guy, that kind of shit, don't think for a second that your kids aren't going to want to watch it. If it is a cartoon, they will find a way of watching it. And the makers, the writers, the drawers of these programs fucking know this. They know it. Okay? So it's even worse, and somehow, for some reason, we just let it go and go, yeah, but it's still cartoon and it's alright, it's fine for kids. You fucking joking? Do you have any idea how violent? So, if you really consider South Park and Family Guy, them two in particular, fuck me, they're more violent than most films. Okay, and because they're using it in as a social commentary in a satirical nature, it's actually even more relevant and prevalent. Okay, your kids are picking up on this shit. Oh, so you see this? Yeah. There's your bollocks. There's your cock, okay? Testicles and penis. That's what's going on here, alright? Don't you tell me I'm reaching. Come on, guys. There's more to come. Yeah, so the obvious here, alright? Fucking witches. Bitches. Satan. Who's here, by the way? He wants to be stepped on. He doesn't believe anyone has the capability to do it. Here's him in a nicer light. So again, ha ha ha, oh, funny, campy devil, yeah, alright. But what they're actually showing you here, along with the divine feminine colours once again, I won't mention it again though. They're showing you a feminine Satan, right? And if you watch my channel, and this is my channel, then you'll know by now that I always tell you the Babylonian Talmud tablets state that Pandora's box unleashed the evil onto the earth, and it was unlocked by a feminine force, which would have been Inky, which is Lucifer. Okay? You understand? Once he unlocked it, infected him, he becomes Satan. But it doesn't change what this is symbolic for and what this is metaphoric for in the figure of 8 for the fucking hourglass and the cycle of reincarnation. So it's showing you, yeah, the divine feminine, the machine mother, the feminine evil. Do you understand? Moving on. Right. Voodoo Donuts. Now, I know this isn't a cartoon, but it's still for kids, okay? Voodoo? Really? Okay, with the sun worship above, the black sun below, by not even needing anything depicting, and of course, the paedophilia sign, which is also the vortex, which is the reincarnation cycle, because they feed off of trauma, you see. They loose feed off of us, especially children, which is what this slideshow is all about. He-Man. Okay. As in, I am He-Man. It's satanic in itself. Okay. So, you got the skull and cross bones for the 322 Skull and Bone Society, which I've told you millions of times. It's about the 22 base pairs. Okay, 22 on one side, 22 on the other. They want to add another 22, making 3 lots of 22. Okay, it's transhumanism, right? Considering that these two have transformed into other creatures. Get it? Purple for Freemasonry and the 666 on the shoulder blades here. You see them? And Satan was blue originally. In depiction. Okay. Orange for 33. Okay. The Beast. Beast Man is his name. Okay. So the mark of the beast. Sun worship once again, but that's the black sun over the heart chakra on both. Okay, because their hearts are dead, cold, and unforgiving. And of course, the Capricorn, Baphomet, Saturn, Satan. Yeah. You see, Walt Disney was a Freemason himself. That's why his club's called the 33 Club. Okay. He was tied into paedophilia, child sacrifice, a lot. Okay. Sorry, he was. Simple. Red and blue for the combination of purple and the dividing of the masses. Yeah, speaks for itself, doesn't it? Oh, also the cat and the mouse is significant because the cat is the machine mother, it's the AI, and we are the mice in the maze that the mother is made, which is the Matrix, which is this holographic universe, as it were. Okay. Pup eye. So pup eye. So a dog eye. So the dog star, the Sirius star, which is the fallen star, the morning star, Satan once again. Okay, it's just what it is. So the anchor has always been, I believe it to be a pagan rune. Could be wrong about that, but I know that it's nothing good for us. So you see 1 line, 2 line, 3 line. Okay, so it's also the gender sign. Also, you see, and the arrow to hell. 3 symbolising Saturn for the lions. Speaks for itself. They've got this thing where they like to make the heads of cartoon characters, especially female cartoon characters, they like to make it look like the end of a penis. They do this often, as I'm about to show you in a moment. Okay, again, Capricorn, Baphomet goat, which is Saturn, Satan. Okay, with the obvious. Simpsons, I believe. Yeah, so you've got the brickwork of the Freemasons, the eye, and then them just basically, it's just controlled opposition again. Ha ha ha! It must be a fucking joke if it's on The Simpsons. That's all that is. They've even got the purple for Freemasonry. So don't fuck about. Okay. Blue, pink, yellow, divine feminine. Oh yeah, I said I weren't going to say that. Hopefully I don't need to. This is what I'm talking about with the penis head on cartoon characters. Like, it's even got the bulge and everything. It's absolutely grotesque. But we let them get away with it, don't we? Yeah. Just a coincidence that, you know, Peter Griffin's got his and Lois has got hers. Yeah. Yeah, of course it fucking is. Speaks for itself. On the floor there. Rick and Morty, yeah, so their eyes, their actual pupils are anuses. Okay, I know that sounds again like I'm reaching, but if you check it out, you'll see there's no reason to do the eyeballs like that. Okay, they're anuses. There's so many paedophilic references in Rick and Morty that I lose count. But that's not the point. This is depicting the Saturn worship. Again, it's the black Saturn cube. Okay, purple for Freemasonry. It's not just for Freemasonry. Okay, when they use purple, there's a reason for that too. They're using it because of what they actually worship. So they worship Lucifer, and they see it as Lucifer. They don't believe Satan. It's just Lucifer. Okay. But you have to remember that Lucifer was the first reptilian, so all the rest are descendants of him. Yeah. And the main ingredient that they need for their holographic suits to work around us is a thing called Han purple. That's where the purple comes from. You see the 3 for Saturn here too. Okay. So, yeah, very infamous picture, this one. So, yeah, Disney tried to say that this was SFX. Okay, well, you can very obviously see a bottom line to the E here. Okay. You have to understand, the same thing I said about part 1 and 2 of some toys shouldn't be played with, right? They know what they're doing because they have to design it. It's like I always say the same with arguments. Okay, so someone loses their shit because they're in a bad mood, right? And they go, "Rrr," and they snap at you. Okay, they don't necessarily mean what they're saying, right? Because they're in it. You're like, fucking sorry, mate. You didn't deserve that. Sorry. You're closest one to them. Yeah, you get bit. Okay, but when you write a text, for example, you have to think about every single fucking word that you're typing and every single letter in which you're typing that word. Do you see what I mean? It's a lot more devised. So if you put fucking cunt because you're pissed off, what's the effort it takes to type that? Do you understand? So it's the same here, same shit, different toilet. Okay, someone had to design this into the thing. They had to draw it in. Okay, and then computerize it to move and all the rest of it. Takes effort, yeah. It's not fucking accident, none of it. Same thing, and that's what I meant with toys. Okay, and toys that are designed sexually, they're mass produced. That someone has to give it the AOK. They have to check it out and go, will that sell? Is that going to be a problem? Do you understand? All by design, guys. Yeah, I'd never noticed this. I mean, I don't really watch Pixar and Disney, so I fucking, for this reason. But then again, I don't even, I don't pay attention to Marvel or DC. Marvel especially, because again, Freemason, Stan Lee doing all that as well. You see all that in the comics, in the characters in the comics. Yeah, so he's another cunt. I know people love that. I love him, but most of them are not what you think. And if you feel it and know it, then listen to it because they'll never tell you the truth. Okay, in order to do that, they have to stop all this shit, and they won't do it. They can't afford to. Okay, because they need to be fed in order to feed what they believe in and worship, which is the divine feminine. That one don't count. All right, the unholy trinity, Satan, Lilith, and Eve, and them three worship the AI, the machine mother, which is this fucking thing. Okay, that writ her name. Okay, autographed another piece of indoctrination for children. Yeah, Arthur, just in the corner here. All right. The A for Arthur. It's also the A for the pyramid with the capstone. More SpongeBob. SpongeBob's one of the worst. It's also why it's one of the biggest, to be watched by children. Very obvious. I think back in the day they were more obvious. Yeah, so Homer. Yeah, you got a 3 here. You got a 3 here. 33. It's also Master Mason. Okay. Yeah, same shit. Different Kazi. Go. Whenever you see these lines, by the way, they signify a child's anus. It always has been. It's always been that. Okay? Sorry, I know it's disgusting, but they are. That's the fact of the matter, and so is all this shit. Don't let your kids watch it. It's lesser magic. It's shown in plain sight so they don't get any negative or pessimistic effect from karma. That's what it is, as they've shown you. Doesn't matter whether you've seen it or not, they've shown you. Understand? That's why they do it. A lot of people will ask, why would they just show all this stuff if it's true? Wouldn't they hide it? They are hiding it. They are hiding it. The fact you have to ask that shows that it's hidden. Jessica Rabbit, fucking loved her as a kid, as I imagine most of you did. Yeah, well, not only does the woman that does the voice happen to actually be a male, so that's great. I mean, again, it charges them. Do you understand? Because it's your it's sex magic essentially, because you are focusing on a certain character. All right, it might be a cartoon, but the person behind it isn't. So you're still giving them your energy. You see, and if they're deceiving you by pretending they're this when they're actually the opposite, they're going to get more of a charge. It sounds like magic, right? I mean, in a way, it is to them. It is, but even like a scientific sense, it's very blurable. Okay, because all it is like it's going to give you a buzz, right? If you're a bad person, people think that you're a good one. It's going to give you a buzz. Attention in itself gives you a buzz. So you can break it down to its most basic premise. Just a bit of attention. Feels good, doesn't it? You see what I'm saying? Let alone all this attention that every fucking young boy gave him. Moving on. Oh, one eye symbolism, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's just obvious. I'm trying to stay away from that shit. You should see it by now. And here again. Okay, so yeah, speaks for itself. The Lion King as well is Satan, as I always tell you, king of this jungle, king of this world, same shit, different Kazi. Swastika. See it? Black and white symbolism for the duality. Yeah, it's also about doggy style positioning, children with adults, understand? Pretty obvious. Horseshoe to do with luck as well, and luck is satanic in itself. You can be lucky, but to wish someone luck, you understand? It's false energy. Going to them, it's going to it. Yeah, I think it says Illuminati there. The A at the top of the pyramid, anyway. Oh, light of illumination also. False light of illumination. Anal beads. Charming. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. 9 for the dragon for the feminine as well. Not sure what these are. Hard to see even in the bigger pictures, but I know that they're quite pornographic. Yeah, you can look that one up for yourself if you want. It's Mulan, I believe. Okay. Grabbing a kid's head like that as well, right in between your thighs, I don't think is very nice for children. Yeah, so sex with the apple being given by Lucifer as a serpent to Eve before she betrayed the one true creator and became just as chained as him. Gay in the cube, Saturn cube. Okay, just more predictive programming. Yeah, you see the colours. Yeah. Okay. See, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Yeah, is what it is. Also, the conscientious objector, I believe that's what it's called. It's a Freemasonic sign when people point at each other. Yeah, same shit again, different Kazi. Okay. Top hats are another symbolic association to Freemasonry also. And bow ties are to to transgenderism. It's not so much transgenderism, it's because, as I say, not every transgender um, obtains a Luciferian religion, but most of them do it for that reason. You see the difference? That's the difference. Okay, there's people that can do it because they feel that they're born to a different body. Okay, that's not the same thing. I'm talking about people that have no fucking want to be the other sex in any way, but it helps their lesser magic. It helps their dark arts. It helps their religion. That's it. And then they get it done. Like all these fucking celebrities that people consider to be heartthrobs, but are not. They're really not. You're just feeding them by thinking that the men are women and the women are men. It's for another video. I don't do trans investigations because they're the least of our worries. Yeah, speak for itself.